Hi guys, hello. Here's a review of Alita Battle Angel. I always wanted to do a review of this movie because I really enjoyed it. This is an adaptation of a popular manga Japanese comic book series as well as an OVA anime movie that came out in 1993. This is directed by Robert Rodriguez and is produced by James Cameron. James Cameron himself wanted to do an adaptation of this IP years ago, all the way back in like the late 90s, early 2000s, and now it finally happened. And this movie is a great mixture of cyberpunk, science fiction, and anime. This is a really good westernized version of it, and it keeps all the anime trappings within the story. You have a character Alita who is a cybernetic character who is part of like a special forces group that was big long ago, that helped win the war. And they have this fighting style called Panzerkunst, and she's very lethal. She's very strong, incredibly intelligent, and yeah, she is found in a wreck by Dyson Ito, this guy who repairs cyborgs, and he repairs her and kind of acts as a father figure for her. And then and then she starts living in the city of Iron City and meets various characters. A character by the name of Hugo, who Dyson knows, and who Alita has an affection for. And throughout this movie, Alita starts to figure out who she really is, and that she was this berserker warrior, this individual that was highly lethal, developed by who was this group that had these super soldiers, and she gets to learn a lot about herself, but also is doesn't like how everyone is living in Iron City under the rule of Vector, who is this kind of uh, corporate king of the city and who rules over it. But even he is not as powerful as the guy above in Zalem, which is this city that only the rich have access to, and everyone down below at Iron City, the poor class, they don't have access to this place. But a lot of people want to go there, but unfortunately, you have to have credits and a lot of money to get to Zalem, and that's controlled by a person by the name of Nova, who is, very mysterious. You only hear his voice here and there uh, through other characters because he takes control of them. How exactly? Not sure, but he's able to do it, and which makes him quite powerful. And Alita, is her character is more of like a freedom fighter and wanting to help the people of Iron City. And in this movie, you get to see a lot of bounty hunters, hunter killers as they're called, and you get some crazy cybernetic characters, and you have great action, you have a great story, and most importantly, the visual effects are outstanding. Rosa Salazar, who plays Alita, did motion capture for this, and all of her expressions that she does with her face is saved and put onto the screen, and you see it. It's definitely something that is right up there with stuff like Avatar or Lord of the Rings with Andy Serkis as Gollum, or another Andy Serkis role as Caesar in the Planet of the Apes movies. This technology is amazing, and you know the actor Rosa Salazar does a great job playing her. And overall, there's a lot of fun scenes in this movie, particularly the motorball scene, which is like this gladiatorial game that takes place in Iron City, and it's really amazing. It's the visuals are outstanding, and most importantly, this movie does justice to the anime. I recently saw the 1993 OVA, and I didn't care for it. The visuals are 90s anime, and that's okay. I had no problem with that. I had a problem with how the story was done, which was very fast paced. And again, it's an OVA, so it's just taking, the anime series and just putting it all together into a movie format and calling it a day, and that's it. But unfortunately, everything just went really quick, and it didn't feel. You didn't get to really get to know these characters. But in the movie that Robert Rodriguez directed, you get to know these characters like Hugo, Dyson Ito, Sharin, Vector. You get to spend some time with these characters, and this movie does take a lot of elements from that animated OVA and does them like surprisingly well. Like literally, scenes are taken straight from that OVA, but I think it's done a lot better in Robert Rodriguez's version uh, than the anime movie. This is, uh, yeah, a better adaptation for anime than I've seen in a long time. I didn't care for the Ghost in the Shell adaptation that Scarlett Johansson was in. I didn't care for obviously the Cowboy Bebop Netflix series, not great, and the list goes on. Like the Dragon Ball adaptation, not great, but this movie just killed it, and it's great. The music is great, and the fight scenes are thrilling, amazing, great action, and definitely leaves open the opportunity for a sequel. And I would love a sequel to this movie. And yeah, it's a it's an incredible movie. And if I were to score it, I would score it an overall 8.6 out of 10. 8.6 out of 10. So yeah, check out Alita Battle Angel, guys. I recommend it. All right, guys, like and subscribe, and I'll see you later. All right, bye.